To extend support to the families of the ill-fated ELMINA crash tragedy. Trainee pilot hospitalized after plane skids out runway in Malacca, and Sibuya to be the next district in Sarawak. All these and more only on TVS Nightline. Good evening. The government will extend all the necessary assistance to the families of the 10 victims of the Beechcraft Premier 1 aircraft that crashed in Bandar ELMINA, Shah Alam on Thursday. Prime Minister Dr. Sri Anwar Ibrahim said that this included the assistance for the families to manage the burial rites for their loved ones who perished in yesterday's tragic accident. The assistance also aims to alleviate the burden of the families, especially those who do not have stable jobs.
Cuma yang dilakukan sekarang ialah mempercepatkan proses forensik, DNA sebaik selesai. Semua akan diuruskan oleh kerajaan, ya, sama ada Majlis Agama, Kerajaan Selangor dan Jabatan Berkenaan.
He told this when met by reporters at the Forensic Medical Department of Tengku Ampuan Rahimah Hospital on Friday. Earlier, the Prime Minister, along with the Deputy Prime Minister, Dato' Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi, visited the tent set up for the families of the crash victims to offer their condolences before receiving a brief update on the ongoing investigation process at the hospital. Commenting further, Anwar, who is also the Finance Minister, noted that the federal and state governments will collaborate to help alleviate the burdens faced by the victims' families. He also expressed gratitude to the security and health personnel who aided throughout the incident.
Saya ikuti daripada semalam perkembangan, tapi saya alhamdulillah syukur kerana pasukan keselamatan dan Jabatan Agama, forensik, hospital, kemudian beberapa badan kebajikan lain daripada kerajaan, persiapan penginapan, semua diurus dengan begitu cekap dan saya bangga dengan dan terima kasih kepada mereka.
During the incident at 2:40 p.m. on Thursday, the 6-seater Beechcraft Model 390 Premier 1, bearing the registration number N28JV, had crashed near ELMINA, Shah Alam, during its approach into the Sultan Abdul Aziz Shah Airport in Subang from Langkawi. The crash killed all 8 people on board as well as 2 road users.
The remains of the victims from the ill-fated ELMINA plane crash are expected to be collected at the earliest on Monday. Inspector General of Police Tan Sri Razaruddin Hussain revealed that based on the information from the Chemistry Department, the process of DNA profiling from fragments of human remains conducted at the Forensic Department of Tengku Ampuan Rahimah Muhammad Hospital requires some time to be completed.
Daripada segi postmortem dan juga untuk menguruskan DNA bagi waris-waris ini, sampel-sampel macam saya cakap sebelum ini, 22 sampel DNA telah pun diambil. Walau bagaimanapun daripada kita mengambil kita panggil human remain ini ada yang tinggal badan, ada yang kepala saja dan ada yang cebisan mengikut unit forensik, ada yang cebisan lebih kurang 200 lebih. Memakan masa untuk mendapatkan DNA-nya sehingga hari Senin.
He told this to reporters at the Tengku Ampuan Rahimah Hospital Forensic Department on Friday. Therefore, he advised the victims' families not to wait at the Forensic Department's vicinity any longer. Meanwhile, the exit and entrance to ELMINA interchange on both sides of the Guthrie Corridor Expressway, which were closed following the aircraft crash yesterday, have been reopened to highway users since 3:40 p.m. today.
Still on the ELMINA plane crash, the Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission (MCMC) has warned that legal action can be taken against anyone who shares photos or disturbing videos of the victims in the ill-fated plane crash in Shah Alam on Thursday. The MCMC said the offence is punishable under Section 233 of the Communications and Multimedia Act 1998.
In expressing its sadness and sympathy to the families of the victims, MCMC advised all quarters to take down any photos or videos of the victims in the tragedy and not to further spread or share them. A Beechcraft Model 390 Premier 1 light business jet aircraft flying from Langkawi to the Sultan Abdul Aziz Shah Airport in Subang crashed at about 2:50 p.m. on Thursday, killing all 6 passengers and 2 crew on board, including a motorcyclist and a motorist on the ground. Pahang Local Government Housing, Environment and Green Technology Committee Chairman Datuk Sri Johari Harun was among the passengers in the ill-fated plane.
In a separate story, a 23-year-old female trainee pilot was rushed to the hospital after an aircraft she was handling skidded off the runway while landing at the Malacca International Airport in Batu Berendam earlier today. Malacca Tengah OCPD Assistant Commissioner Christopher Petit reported that the Piper 28 aircraft, operated by International Aero Training Academy Sdn Bhd, lost control, skidded off the runway and came to a halt with its nose down at 12:16 p.m. He said the trainee pilot, who experienced pain in her chest due to the impact of the emergency landing, was rushed to Malacca Hospital. There were no reports of serious injuries for now, and no police report has been received over the incident. The small coastal town of Sibuya will soon be upgraded to a district, with the establishment of a district council in Sibuya in the near future. Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, said that the intention to create a separate district council was due to its promising developmental possibilities. Currently, Sibuya falls under the administration of the Semenjang District Council.
Nestled within the Kota Semahan region, Sibuya is gearing up to secure its position as the largest town in Sarawak, driven by its swift developmental strides. Recognizing this potential, Abang Johari emphasized the forthcoming development of the vital infrastructure, a move designed to further improve the standards of living for Sibuya's residents.
Kalau daerah ada DO, dah ada DO, akan kita tubuhkan lagi majlis daerah. Nanti orang Sibuya pula ada banyak konselor. Banyak lawan dilatih menjadi konselor kena mentadbirkan seluruh daerah Sibuya. Dan daerah tu kita tingkatkan perkhidmatan kita kepada rakyat, dan sudah tentu cara pengurusannya terpaksa kita mengurus cara baru, menggunakan digital, melengkapkan jabatan kita, jabatan-jabatan yang ada hubung kait dengan perkhidmatan. Jadi selepas tu kita bangunlah menjadi daerah.
Abang Johari told this to reporters after officiating the Al-Muflihin Mosque in Sibuya on Friday. Spanning 715 hectares, the construction of the new 10 million ringgit mosque was borne by the Sarawak government. The mosque construction began in 2015 and was completed in 2022.
In similar development, Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, announced that over 325 housing lots and 214 shop lots will be built in Bandar Baru Sibuya to further drive the development of basic infrastructure and essential services in the area, adding that the initiative is timely as Sibuya is experiencing rapid development growth through projects initiated by the state government.
Number one is the new Sibuya township, where we are going to build shop lots as well as wet market and cottage industry shop lots in Sibuya. And this is part of our effort to provide important services to the development of Subuyao as a coastal hub, coastal commercial hub. We are also constructing district office, a new district office, and also government quarters. Government quarters will be a new approach altogether. It is a condo type of quarters. We provide all the basic services that are required by officers that are positioned or transferred over to Subuyao.
Abang Johari told this to reporters after attending a briefing session on the development of the new Subuyao district on Friday. Meanwhile, 5 projects for Subuyao are currently. The projects include the construction of the Subuyao Phase 2, residential and commercial development in Bandar Baharu Subuyao, a district office complex and government quarters, the Subuyao Agro Research Lab, and the proposed flood mitigation, shoreline protection, and drainage system projects in the Bajong area under the Semarahan Drainage Scheme.
In other developments, Premier of Sarawak Dato' Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg revealed that the state government is currently looking into the possibility of extending the discounts on electricity bills through the Sarawak Kusang Special Assistance or BKSS program. Nonetheless, he informed that the matter is subject to the current economic climate.
BKS, as long as I got money, I give them. I have to refer to my SFS first whether I got money or not. But normally we give subsidy. That when kita finish is June. If the economy, I see lah. If the economy is still like this, may we just extend up to December. We extend up to December.
In February this year, the special discount, ranging from 5 to 25% on electricity bills, was continued for households, businesses, industries, entrepreneurs, and food retailers as part of the BKSS 9.0 program. This extension lasted until June and amounted to a total cost of 200 million ringgit.
Sarawak Energy Berhad SEB plans to install at least 200 to 300 electric car charging stations throughout the state by the end of 2025. According to its Senior Manager Group CEO Office, Abang Houdini, the move is part of SEB's initiative to support the Sarawak government's efforts towards green mobility and overcoming climate change.
For Sarawak Energy, kita pun strategy is basically to help to encourage kita pun orang Sarawak how to change from ICE cars, internal combustion engine cars, to electric vehicles through infrastructure.
Currently, he said, there are 35 EV chargers throughout Sarawak, and by the end of this year, SEB target to install 100 charging stations with a mixture of AC and DC chargers, including in Serian, Sematan, Seri Aman, and Nia. The utility company has also pinpointed key locations such as rest areas, spots with high car traffic, convenient proximity to amenities, areas suitable for power loading, and areas with reliable internet accessibility, which ensures that the installation of EV charging stations maximize its utility.
So these DC chargers, we are looking at to install them along the Pen Borneo Highway.
Meanwhile, committee member of the Associations of Importers and Traders of Motor Vehicles Malaysia, Yusuf Roy Fitri, also suggested to the government to extend the period of tax exemption, reduce import tax, excise duties, sales tax and road tax to boost confidence of many people to use EV.
Apa yang Perkembangan harapkan daripada pihak government, pihak kerajaan adalah seperti macam contohnya kalau sekiranya pihak kerajaan boleh melanjutkan lagi. Contohnya daripada segi pengecualian cukai, cukai import, duty excise dan juga cukai jualan, sales tax, road tax juga dikecualikan. Jadi ini sebenarnya memangkinkan lagi ataupun untuk memastikan bahawa adoption of keyakinan orang ramai untuk menggunakan EV ini semakin meningkat.
The two were guests on Dialogue TVS, aired on Thursday.
We'll be taking a short break. Don't go anywhere because we'll be right back. Welcome back. Over 19% of reported cases of bullying and sexual harassment in educational institutions have been successfully resolved within a period of less than 15 days. The Ministry of Education has informed all state education departments, district education officers, as well as educational institutions to adhere to a prompt relaying of information and to report and take the necessary actions in tackling the issues to the ministry.
Additionally, MOE is currently finalizing guidelines to handle issues of bullying and sexual harassment, along with the new student discipline regulation. It will soon be released to replace the 1957 Education Ordinance and the 1959 School Discipline Regulations. MOE remains proactive in addressing cases of bullying and sexual harassment in all educational institutions under its purview to ensure a safe ecosystem for teachers, students, and all members of the educational community. According to MOE, various initiatives have been implemented to ensure the enforcement of existing regulations as outlined in the ministry circulars, special circulars, and related guidelines. This includes awareness campaigns on the impacts of bullying and sexual harassment on victims through media, integrated educational programs highlighting the dangers of bullying and sexual harassment, encompassing curriculum and extracurricular activities, character development, and fostering a caring school environment. MOE states that there are 3 channels available to the public, including schools and parents, to report any information regarding bullying and sexual harassment as listed.
The Malaysian economy expanded by 2.9% in the second quarter of 2023, a slowdown compared to the 5.6% growth recorded in the previous quarter. Bank Negara Malaysia, in a statement today, said the economy was weighed down mainly by weaker exports and a global slowdown.
The statement added that domestic demand remained the key driver of growth, supported by the services and construction sectors. The economy is also projected to continue growing amid improving employment and income, as well as implementation of multi-year projects. In contrast, the slower goods export growth was partially offset by the continuous arrival of foreign tourists. Meanwhile, global financial market sentiments were dampened by concerns over a slower global economic outlook. Reflecting these developments, the ringgit depreciated by 5.8% in the second quarter of 2023. Headline and core inflation are expected to trend lower in the second half of 2023, partly owing to the higher base in the same period in 2022. The statement also said that with the challenging global environment, the Malaysian economy is projected to expand close to the lower end of the 4.0 to 5.0% range in 2023, compared with 8.7% in 2022.
The inaugural edition of the Petronas B Digital Bootcamp, held in Sarawak, concentrates on elevating specialized talents and empowering digital skills. Senior Manager at Petronas Digital Sindran Berhad Nurul Wafa emphasized that the program, which enters its fourth cohort, is aligned with the nation's digital economic goals, crafted to enhance digital literacy among graduates, preparing them for the current and upcoming job markets.
Wafa highlighted that the program was conceived with the inspiration to aid students from low-income families seeking to generate enduring positive impacts that contribute to the elevation of human capital.
So Petronas B Digital Bootcamp was introduced towards realizing this aspiration. The program's objectives are to strengthen young graduates' digital literacy to be future ready, to enhance their job prospects and improve CV marketability, and to provide opportunity to explore and excel in the world of digital entrepreneurship.
The two-week program held at University Malaysia Sarawak UNIMAS immerses participants in digitally oriented modules led by trainers from Petronas Digital Academy, PetroScience, Petronas Human Resources, and Petronas Social Enterprise Education Laboratory, SEED Lab.
So one specific digital skill set is data science. The campus will learn how to obtain and transform data, effective data visualization and storytelling using an analytic tool like Power BI. They will also learn about digital entrepreneurship. So this is a fantastic way to empower our young graduates with skills that can potentially open new opportunities and be more financially empowered.
Throughout the program, Petronas partners such as TVS, Tegas Digital Village, Petronas Digital, Petronas Research, and Petronas Tax Department were invited for fireside chat activities. Leaders from these organizations will share work and life experiences primarily aimed at building confidence, professional behavior, innovation, financial management, and more.
The Petronas B Digital Bootcamp offers countless of insights to prepare participants for the transition into the workforce. Although only on its second day of program, participants met by TVS shared the various topics they have learned that will benefit them in the future.
So far, I think everything we learned from day one is very related to job application and all, especially the resume and the Power BI. The thing that we will use in job for the further experience.
Yeah, I think it's going to help me prepare myself with a lot of. Okay, so the next upcoming activity will be an assessment interview with the partnering companies and all that, and then I believe that will help me improve myself in terms of interviews.
Okay, probably the end of the day, because I'm very excited and very thrilled to see the result on if my potential is coming in or if my potential is not there, if they recognize or don't recognize it. So yeah.
The Petronas B Digital Bootcamp, now in its first edition in Sarawak, which previously held 3 cohorts in Sabah, will soon expand to Peninsular Malaysia for the upcoming cohort. This year, it involves 100 participants from various local universities, including UNIMAS, University Technology Mara, UITM, University Technology Sarawak, UTS, University Putra Malaysia, UPM, Curtin University, and more. The program runs for 2 weeks from August 14th to August 25th.
The Business Empowerment and Recovery Fund, or BIS Fund, is set up to support local businesses impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. Sarawak Business Federation SBF Recovery BIS Fund's co-chair Ann Keung announced that the state government allocated 20 million ringgit to train and develop SMEs' skills for success in a post-pandemic market.
So the state government, after COVID, was concerned that a lot of businesses lack skilled workforce. So they gave us 20 million ringgit to help us train the people, the businesses and the community to acquire skills so that they can restart businesses after COVID. So this is a post-COVID recovery effort by the state government.
She added over 2,000 SME players have benefited from the program, and SBF aims to train more than 3,000 people by year-end.
All the 21 association members can send employees or members to the project. So it's not restricted to any project. As at July this year, we have already trained about 2,000 people. About 2,000 people. And we still have another 5 months to go. So we would like to see that we achieve a target of maybe 3,000 people to have benefited from the various training courses funded by the Sarawak Business Recovery Fund.
The program facilitates practical training for the business community members under SBF with direct effects on daily operations, long-term viability, and contributions to Sarawak's economy. Its participants will gain empowerment through the development of technical skills pertinent to their industries, as well as acquiring managerial skills such as leadership, communication, decision-making, and problem-solving abilities. Meanwhile, participants of the SBF Recovery BIS Fund sing praises of the program. Many view it as a chance to empower the local community, particularly women, to engage actively in entrepreneurship.
I think it is a very useful fund, especially for us, Orang Ulu, because our members are mostly in the rural areas. And the fund is very beneficial because it enables us to finance this kind of project for our rural ladies. For now, because this is the first program that we have, so for now it is just handicraft, but we will go into other available business that can benefit our people.
Oh, this is really a wonderful program from the Sarawak Orang Ulu, especially the women, whereby they can, because a lot of the Orang Ulu ladies, there are a lot of them who are either self-employed or not employed or in home due to many reasons, like taking care of the home and stuff like that. So with an opportunity like this, they can train, keep themselves occupied, and not only that, like when it comes to this weaving of baskets, what we are doing now, it is an opportunity for them to not just to upskill themselves, to learn new skills, but also an opportunity whereby they can make get income for themselves.
For this program today, SBF, in which that Orang Ulu is very blessed to join this program, is because they are being paid to join this program. So there are 20 ladies here this time. So our aim is that we can go deeper in this weaving. So we hope that in the future we will join this program again.
And that's TVS Nightline for the hour. I'm Douglas Kelly. Thank you for watching and have a good weekend ahead.